Hey everyone, it's the one and only magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I will be going over my AEW Revolution 2026 predictions. Excuse me. It's been a while since I've talking about AEW, like talked about an official show. The last one was when Mercedes Monet dropped the TBS championship to Willow Nightingale. Damn, what a match that was. Holy shit, that was a great match. But regardless, I could have talked about Australia Grand Slam. I kind of talked about a couple of matches, but I didn't officially talk about the whole show. And my favorite match from that event was that ladder match between Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe for the TNT championship. And there's definitely been some changes. We got a couple of new champions, and I think we officially have a heel turn. But we'll talk about it. It's a kind of a weird heel turn, and why I say that, it's like I wouldn't imagine this person turning heel on this certain individual. I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk about it. Let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? So Revolution is going to be the first official pay-per-view of AEW this year, and it's going to be happening this Sunday on March the 15th, taking place in Los Angeles, California. The first match is going to be on the pre-show. We have a 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal for the AEW National Championship. And the participants we have so far is going to be the national champion himself, Ricochet, and Tommaso Ciampa. And I have no idea who the other 19 participants will be. There could be a combination of AEW and probably Ring of Honor talent, if I had to guess. So it's hard to really say who's going to win without knowing everybody in the match. So, and I probably will be wrong on this. I think either Ricochet or Tommaso Ciampa will win, just because I don't know who else is going to be in it right now. And if there are any matches I miss, it is what it is. We're just going to go ahead and do it and move on and go on. Okay. So I'm either going to pick Tommaso Ciampa to win the title or Ricochet to retain. Although, well, on Tommaso Ciampa's first night, his first wrestling match of the company, he actually won the TNT championship to only hold it for about 2 weeks before he lost it to Kyle Fletcher. So I don't know, throwing another title on him is a good idea right now. Poor Tommaso Ciampa, holy shit. He wins a title, his first wrestling match, only to have it less than about 2 weeks. That's shitty. I gotta admit that. I have no idea what they're doing with the national championship, so give me either Ricochet or Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, next up, another pre-show match. We have a singles match for the AEW TBS Championship. We have the champion, the lovely Willow Nightingale. She's fine and lovely, defending against Lena Cross. Now, Lena Cross, she's a little bit newer. She debuted during the Australia Grand Slam event, which I didn't talk about. So anyway, Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron were defending the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships against Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. And Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron retained, only for this tall lady who turned out to be Lena Cross. She has aligned herself with Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. I don't know who Lena Cross is, but all I know is she's got light purple hair, and she's tall as hell, and she don't look bad either. So I don't know where she come from, or I don't think she was ever in WWE. I don't know. She's new to me. But anyway, for some reason, she's getting a TBS championship match. So I was looking for the card, and Willow Nightingale and Lena Cross are pulling double duty on this show, because I think what's going to happen here, I think Willow Nightingale is going to go ahead and retain the TBS championship. I think she's going to beat Lena Cross. And I'm just go ahead and say it now. I think Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron are probably going to lose the tag team championships, but I think Willow Nightingale in this case is going to retain the TBS championship. So give me Willow Nightingale to go ahead and retain. Now we're going to go on to the main show. We have the last chance Texas Death Match for the AEW World Championship between the world champion himself, the arrogant asshole, but talented asshole, MJF, defending against Hangman Adam Page. And if Hangman Adam Page loses, he will never be able to challenge for the AEW World Championship ever again. I wonder how that stipulation ended up working out for a certain Cody Rhodes. See, I'm sure this will be a fantastic match. They're going to beat the holy hell out of each other. There will be blood, no doubt. They're going to try to... It's going to be like we're watching a damn Terrifier or a Saw movie or some shit by the time they get done with one another. But see, the only problem I don't like about this is I don't love the stipulation where when... you notice I didn't say if. I said when Adam Page loses, he won't be able to challenge for the world title ever again. Because I realistically don't see Hangman Adam Page beating MJF. I just don't. If things work out like I'm thinking they will, and if AEW is waiting for a certain individual to return to eventually beat MJF, Hangman Adam Page is not going to be the guy to beat MJF. He just had a world title reign, which, in my opinion, I feel like Hangman Adam Page shouldn't have lost to Samoa Joe. I don't know. How do y'all feel about that if y'all watch AEW? I mean, not to say that I don't like Samoa Joe. I like Samoa Joe, but that was in my opinion, that was a waste of a title change back in November, because a month later, MJF ended up winning the title anyway. So I just would have had Hangman Adam Page hold on to the title until that December pay-per-view last year, and then if you wanted to take the title off of him for MJF, okay, whatever. But I don't see Hangman Adam Page winning. I just don't see any reality where that happens. I don't know, man. It's not looking good for Hangman Adam Page. I'm sure it'll be an excellent match, but unless something happens later on down the road, where maybe Kenny Omega lifts that stipulation for Hangman Adam Page because they are buddy-buddy. Yeah, I'm not in love with that situation, that stipulation, because that takes Hangman Adam Page out of the world title contention and out of a lot of feuds potentially. So, yeah, give me MJF to go ahead and win and retain. It should be a violent match for sure. Next up, we have a tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships between the reigning tag team champions FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood with Stokely, versus the babyface Young Bucks, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson. Oh boy, I wonder if you AEW diehards are ready and excited for the FTR versus the Young Bucks again, because guess what? I know I'm not. Oh my goodness. I'm sure it'll be a good match. I'm not going to say it's going to be a bad match, but damn, FTR and the Young Bucks again? Oh my god, I don't know, man. Damn, they had Private Party return more recently. Why not mix it up and let them face FTR? Or you could have had that one newer team, I think they came from TNA. I forget their names, but you could have done something to mix it up. I thought Edge or Adam Copeland and Christian Cage were coming back. I guess they still are. I have no fucking idea. I thought maybe they were going to save Adam Copeland and Christian Cage versus FTR for the tag belts, but apparently that's not happening yet. Or maybe Adam Copeland and Christian Cage will face the Young Bucks. Who fucking knows? I feel like the Young Bucks are probably going to win. They're probably going to give them a run with the tag belts as baby faces instead of heels. So yeah, give me the Young Bucks to go ahead and win and probably beat FTR. I think it's time. Yeah, it's not going to be a bad match, but it's going to be like, oh, it's these two teams again. When you have other tag teams you could experiment with, but whatever. Oh, God. Yeah, give me the Young Bucks to go ahead and win and be the new tag team champions. Yeah, fuck it. Next up, we have a no time limit match for the AEW Continental Championship between the Continental Champion Jon Moxley defending against Takeshita. So these two, they had a match a couple weeks back for the title, only for the 20-minute time limit to run out, and it was declared a draw. So that's why this match is happening. And mind you, fucking Jon Moxley, he's a baby face. Or he's supposed to be. What the fuck? I don't know who to pick on this one. I feel like I could see Jon Moxley retaining, but I could see Takeshita winning. You know what? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong on this one. It is what it is. Fuck it. Give me Takeshita to go ahead and win. I don't know. I feel like to freshen up that Continental Championship, give it to Takeshita. Yes. Like, I guess he's supposed to be a heel or a tweener, but I don't know. They probably will have Jon Moxley retain, but I want something fresh with the Continental Championship. Give me Takeshita to win the title, to mix it up, hopefully. So give me Takeshita to win and win the title. All right, we have a singles match between Andrade, who is a member of the Don Callis family, that same Andrade from WWE, who's going to be with Don Callis he's going to be at ringside, and Andrade is going to verse Bandino. I'm sure this will be a great fucking match, because Bandino is talented as hell, and Andrade, oh yeah, he's talented as hell. The booking just is never on his side, unfortunately, for Andrade, right? He's talented, but let's be honest, neither company knows how to use him, although so far, this iteration of Andrade, they have been shit. They've kind of strapped the rocket to Andrade a little bit. They had him beat Swerve Strickland and Kenny Omega, which is fucking huge for somebody like Andrade, right? Ooh, who do I think is going to win this match? Honestly, it could go back and forth. It honestly could go back and forth. I don't know. This is... they could have Andrade win, but Bandino... Damn, I gotta go with someone, huh? You know what? Fuck it. I'll go with Andrade. Although I could see a Bandino win. Trust me, I just only do these picks and predictions for fun. I don't have any stake. I don't put no money on these picks. I just do it because I want to. So give me Andrade to go ahead and win and try to keep up that momentum. Next up, we have another singles match between Brody King and Swerve Strickland. So here's the interesting thing about... So I guess Swerve Strickland is officially a heel now, because back a couple weeks back, probably a little bit longer than that, I guess Swerve Strickland officially turned heel because Swerve Strickland and Kenny Omega had a match, and Swerve Strickland beat Kenny Omega only for Swerve Strickland to attack Kenny Omega and really fuck him up. And then a week after that, some people were booing him, but then he was still receiving some cheers But here's the weird thing: like last week, his reason for attacking Kenny Omega because he didn't feel like Kenny Omega took him seriously enough, and when Kenny Omega was talking about uh, one of the wrestlers being the baddest man in the company, he wasn't referring to Swerve Strickland. He was referring to fucking Brody King of all people. Oh god, and that rubbed Swerve Strickland the wrong way. And so about a week ago, Swerve Strickland attacked Brody King and choked him out with this chain, and I guess that declared him an official heel. Which I don't know, like for Swerve Strickland to turn heel, I know Brody King gets cheered, but I feel like for Swerve Strickland to become an official heel, he needs to beat down somebody like Darby Allin, like real viciously, or Will Ospreay. That would clarify him being a heel, in my opinion, because both Darby Allin and Will Ospreay are over. They're way more over than Brody King, in my opinion. Which, I mean, Will Ospreay hasn't come back yet, but hopefully he'll be back soon, because I know he had disc problems in his back last year. That's why he's missed so much time, but we'll see. And then last week, or this past Wednesday, not last week, but just yesterday on Dynamite, Swerve Strickland tried to choke Brody King out again with his chain, but Brody King broke the chain, and after that, this is what kind of makes me, it's kind of weird for him to turn heel on somebody like Brody King. I mean, I know they don't have any association, but like, I don't, for him to turn heel on for all of the wrestlers, for him to turn heel on, I think turning heel on Brody King, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, because after Brody King breaks the chain, this is where this is where Swerve Strickland is acting like a heel, because after his chain gets broke, he's trying to run away like a little bitch, only for Brody King to beat his ass. So it's like, it's a weird situation. Like, who do I think is going to win? I'm going to pick Swerve Strickland, because it seems like he's probably next in line to challenge for the AEW World Championship, and Brody King has already been there, done that against MJF. So, yeah, go ahead and give me Swerve Strickland. I don't see Swerve Strickland losing against Brody King when it comes down to it. Next up, we have a 2 out of 3 falls match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Yeah, this is something else that's changed that I haven't talked about. We have a new AEW Women's World Champion. Tekla is the Women's World Champion. Chris Statlander is no longer the champion. That's right. More than a month ago, Tekla got a world title shot, a women's world title shot against Chris Statlander, and Chris Statlander beat her, although about a week later, Tekla got another rematch in a strap match against Chris Statlander for the title, and I thought, that's odd as hell, because that was kind of a telling sign for me. Are they planning on putting the title on Tekla in a stipulated match? And what do you know? That's exactly what happened. And it happened on a random episode of fucking Dynamite, too. Like, they didn't even have her lose the title on a pay-per-view. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess that's congratulations toward Tekla, but like, and this happened right before Grand Slam Australia, too. So, I have a feeling what they're doing, why they took the title off of Chris Statlander, I'll explain. So, who do I think is going to win? I would love to see Chris Statlander get the title back, that, in my opinion, she shouldn't have lost on a random episode of fucking Dynamite. But I don't see that happening. They took the title off of Chris Statlander for some fucking reason, I don't know. I mean, I kind of have an idea as to why. I think, unfortunately, I mean, I really like Chris Statlander, y'all know this. But unfortunately, I don't see her winning the title back. So, as much as it pains me to say it, I'm going to go ahead and go with Tekla to retain. I'm sure Chris Statlander will win one of the falls. Tekla will win the other two. And that's how that'll go. So, there you go. I think what they're eventually setting up, I think they are setting up eventually for Mercedes Moné to return to take the AEW Women's World Championship off of Tekla, perhaps. They really want to try to make people like Mercedes Moné, I'm telling you. She's like, Mercedes Moné, she's like, all right, I'm done with the TBS championship, but I want to go after that one title that has been evading me. And she's eventually going to get it. And it might happen this year. So, I don't know, depending on what they do with Tekla, she might have I don't know if she'll have a long title reign. God, I hope I'm wrong on this pick. I'd love to see Stat Daddy. Woo! I'd love to see her as Chris Statlander win the title back, but I don't think it's going to happen. So, yeah, I think Tekla will be retaining. Next up, this is something else that also changed in the meantime. Next up, we have a trios match for the AEW World Trios Championships. So, the Ops, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, who's no longer in the company, and Shibata were the AEW Trios champions, but Powerhouse Hobbs went over to WWE. I have no idea what they're doing with him over there, but he went over there to WWE, and they were still the Trios champions, so they had to make a match real quick, and that resulted in Hangman Adam Page, Kevin Knight, and Mike Speedball Bailey. It resulted in those three winning the Trios championships so Powerhouse Hobbs could leave. And then more recently, Okada, Kyle Fletcher, and Mark Davis of the Don Callis family, with the help of MJF, beat Hangman Adam Page, Mike Speedball Bailey, and Kevin Knight for those same titles. So now the Don Callis family holds the Trios championships. Okay, we're up to speed. Now, the Don Callis family of Okada, Kyle Fletcher, and Mark Davis defending the Trios championships against Mystical and Jet Speed, the Jet, Kevin Knight, and Speedball Mike Bailey. I think it's going to be real simple. The Don Callis family just won the titles. I don't think they're going to be losing them anytime soon. So go ahead and give me the Don Callis family of Okada, Kyle Fletcher, and Mark Davis beating Mystical and Jet Speed. All right, next up, we have a match for Big Boom AJ versus probably a jobber, I would imagine. So, obviously, I don't know who the hell he's facing. So, give me Big Boom AJ. I don't know. It's something about Tony Khan. He loves the Costco guys. So, I don't see Big Boom AJ losing. So, yeah, that's an automatic easy pick. Next up, we have a singles match where everyone is banned from ringside, and that match is going to be between Timeless Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir. Who do I think is going to win this match? If this was realistic, I could see Marina Shafir absolutely destroying Tony Storm. Love Tony Storm, but Marina Shafir is absolutely stronger than her for sure. But I got a feeling Tony Storm is probably going to win. Although I could be wrong. Marina Shafir could win. It could go 50-50. I'm just going to go ahead and pick but I'm going to go ahead and pick Timeless Tony Storm to win and go ahead and call it a day. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is what it is. Next up, we have a tag team match for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships between the defending champions, the Babes of Wrath, Harley Cameron, and Willow Nightingale versus Megan Bayne and Lena Cross. Now, I talked about this earlier. Since Willow Nightingale and Lena Cross are pulling double duty that pay-per-view, I know one of the matches is on the pre-card, but still, that counts for them pulling double duty. I think Willow Nightingale is going to win on the pre-show, only for Willow Nightingale, for them to jump Willow Nightingale, and that's going to make the Babes of Wrath at 50% or less, and Willow Nightingale is not going to be able to help out as much as she wants to because, Lena Cross and Megan Bayne attacked her after the pre-show match. I could see something like that happen. And yeah, go ahead and give me Megan Bayne and Lena Cross to go ahead and win the women's tag team championships. And for our final match of the night, we have a trios match between Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, and Roderick Strong versus the Dogs, David Finlay, Clark Connors, and Gabe Kidd. So I guess Gabe Kidd is forming his own little group, huh? Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the Dogs, with David Finlay or Clark Connors. So, what team do I think is going to win here? I think it'll probably be, if I had to pick, I think Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, and Roderick Strong will probably end up winning because Darby Allin has been on a mission to beat every member of the Death Riders, and technically I guess Gabe Kidd is still a member of the Death Riders, and I'm pretty sure Darby Allin hasn't beaten Gabe Kidd yet. And I feel like this will be his chance to do so, unless the two of them get a one-on-one match next month at Dynasty. But I'm going to go with Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong to go ahead and win, unless they're going to set up a one-on-one match between the two at Dynasty next month in April. That could also be a possibility. But that does it for my picks for AEW Revolution. And I'll be sure to be back and talk about the results of the show once the show has happened. Whether if that'll be Sunday or Monday, that remains to be seen. But I definitely will be back for the results, no matter what happens in any of these matches. So, let me know what y'all think of these. Let me know if y'all have any picks. Definitely feel free to share them down in the comments, or if you have anything else just in general to say, definitely feel free to let me know. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here so I can get a thumbnail and edit this and get this ready for YouTube. I should be able to get it out today on Thursday. I actually have a Mass Effect video that I want to go ahead and get out too. I haven't gotten that one out, but I'm planning on getting that one out. Y'all might get both of them in the same day. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. But until next time, I am Buck Beak, and I'm going to go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.